Hello, 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 hello. I'm Lynn Browder, and I have a son, Owen, who is 13 and has autism. We paint together, working on his fine motor skills. He helps me paint the backgrounds of our paintings, and then I paint the rest. So, I've been painting a lot of Christmassy things. And so to keep going kind of on this, here we go.
This is a reminder. Follow up with it to do C. T, C.
Oh.
C. If you finish this, just let me know you're done. Otherwise, I'll remind you in an hour.
I just have to laugh. I have told her repeatedly to erase or delete those. It's quite an adventure. I'm over the whole anyways. So she just doesn't want to ever since we did this, they did this upgrade, it's been a little more dramatic, I would say. So here we are. Anyways, back to the original plan. I have been doing a lot of Christmas and winter, and this is not going to break that mold. I am doing a little bit of winter / Christmas. This is going to be a flower arrangement, though. So we shall see what we shall see. I have several shades of grays, and then there's, let's see if I put, that's a blue, and there is a pearl, which is like a white kind of iridescent. And since the background is blue, then you kind of see the colors, like the iridescent will kind of show up, and it almost looks like with the blue that there's kind of like the sky shining through or something, since the background is the blue. So and then I have a actual white on here as well. Besides the pearl white. So that's my story, and I'm sticking to it. Okay. So I think I'm almost there. Whoops. And a lot of this will be covered up by the actual flowers. I just like some of the kind of dark shades to kind of shine through in a little bit of the different areas. Ooh, the sneeze is coming. Ooh, it's been a week or two. I've been looking at my trees and everything around me since I've done some flowers. So it will be fun to do some. And like I said, it's probably not going to be a traditional kind of, oh, I almost put way too much paint on that paintbrush. A traditional bunch, but it will be fun. So now we need, sometimes my lines get out of whack here, and I always talk about how I put too many of the little like leaf kind of things, but you know how that goes. So we will see what we shall see. And before I get too far here, I want to do kind of a let's see, kind of like a snowflake. Maybe it is a pick, like when you put into something. Maybe it's like what are those flowers, like asters, I think. I think I could be wrong. So whenever I say a flower name, I mean, I know a couple of flowers like tulips and roses, but sunflowers. I do know the general names, but when it's don't quote me on any of the like real flower names because most likely I am wrong. So I would just kind of do a search for the right answer. Oh boy, oh boy. My mom has like the greenest thumb in the world, and mine just does not support. I'm like really excited. Like right now, I have this air plant. No, it's what is it called? I knew I was gonna do that. See, this is what I'm talking about, big ball. Snake plant, I think. It's got long, like it just keeps growing north. It just keeps going upward. And it's I'm actually doing okay with it. It's getting there. So that makes me happy. But it's one of those plants, I'm pretty sure it's called a snake plant, that never hardly needs water. Like if I water it once a week, I am successful. So that is like my cup of tea. I love plants. I love like garden stuff. But me and the son really don't get along very well. And then add in, the whole knowing like how much to water something and to do all the things. That's a very like delicate process. It really like, it's a lot. But one day. So Owen took a little bit to wake up this morning, and then he kind of felt like he was he's very ready for everything to be ready, set, go. He, it's the holidays, even though we still have several weeks. But he knows that he's going to have another break, and a lot of people moving, and or what he thinks is moving. And then we have visitors, and then we have people that are on vacation, and just so many different things are happening with him right now. And so it's a little much for him. I mean, he's got some moments right now, and I feel for him. That's my baby. Saying that though, I'm only laughing because, even though I'm 55, my mom, I'm her baby. I mean, she doesn't say this is my baby, but you know what I mean? Like, I'm still in that frame of mind. And so trying to explain to Owen that he can be, 50 as well. He'll always be my baby. He's asking the questions about being a teenager, an adult, and those types of things. And I love it. I love that he's like getting the process and getting, that he's becoming an adult. He's 13, but he's going to be a man, because he always asks if he's still a boy, and it's like a daily question, and I'm like, yeah, you're still a boy. And so I'm trying not to I'm trying not to call him my baby. Like, I don't really reference that a lot, you know what I mean? Like, it's I say it like he's my sweet baby O, but I don't, like, not to him per se. But I'm trying to, even with him, kind of give him, like, you're a teenager, and explaining that is very cool, and that he's at that age where life is changing, and he's changing, he's growing. And so I'm trying to make it so that he understands it's an exciting time for him, and everything is going to just continue to grow. And it's cool. But teenage years are hard. And so getting him to kind of comprehend all of that is interesting, and I want to make sure, like I said, that I honor his feelings and emotions about being a teenager, and about being an age where things can, change. And, it's a lot. We all had to go through that. And so knowing how to help him and move forward with all the lovely hormones that we've all gone through. But I just keep reminding him that he is amazing, and the things that he's accomplished, the things that he's doing, the things that he has already learned and is learning. And he tells me all the time that he wants to go to college school. That's what he says, college school. And I'm like, dude, you can do it. You can do absolutely anything that you set your mind to. And I know he's gonna do it. I know he's going to accomplish so much with his life, and already has. And half the battle is believing in yourself, and half the battle is having others believe in you. That is what I tell him. Like, if you believe it, you can do it. And I mean, I'm the first to say that's not the easiest thing for me, but for my baby, see, there I said it, my baby. For my dude, my teenage dude, I believe. And I know it will happen. See, I made this one kind of like how I wanted it to be, and then I've covered it with all the flowers, but that's the usual. So I fully believe that Owen is absolutely going to change the world. I just know it. I know he will. And if it's through art or song or being a teacher, that's when he started talking about going to college school. He had pulled up his calendar and said he showed me 2035. And for years down the road, this is 2025. So it was, he's in middle school, and he'll have a couple more years of middle school, and then he'll go, to high school. And then, because of, the way the law is, he is allowed to continue in school until he's 21, in the high school program and in the county schools. But, the way that he is progressing and the way that he is doing the things, I have full confidence that he will do exactly what he sets his mind to. So if he feels like he wants to go to college school, then I'm going to do everything I can to help him meet that goal. And I told him that he could go to trade school, or he could go and be an apprentice with somebody. He could go, do crafts. He can do just so many things. So what he decides to do is what this mama is going to help him do to the best of my abilities. So what he wants to do, that's what we're going to do. And these are the little thingies that I said. I end up doing way too many sometimes, so I'm going to try not to go crazy. But you never know. You never know. Never know what's happening. So, this is our, and see, I'm putting some blue, which when they dry, they'll kind of be like the pearly. This is the pearly one. It's got a little shine to it. And there's, like I said, there's regular white, and then there's the shine. So I think all right, I think we are there, or what I'm thinking we're going to be there. Just going to make this a little more fluff. Sometimes after things start drying, I feel like I need to go back in and make like a kind of separation, or like more depth to it. And I've had several people ask me for more tutorials on my flowers and different things, and I'm trying, but I get sidetracked very easily. If you haven't noticed, I get sidetracked. But I'm gonna try after the first of the year to do some more like paint with me kind of ideas, and hopefully I can get that set up. That's a goal. But I've had many goals, so we're just one day at a time. That's what I keep reminding myself. One day at a time. But having cancer has taught me to not be afraid of tomorrow, to truly try to get more accomplished and do more things. So that is what I'm trying. I'm truly, truly trying. This flower just feels like it still needs something. I feel like that was almost too stark. Okay. All right. And then just do a few lines in this blue because it didn't mush too well. Okay. Okie dokie. So we sign O for Owen, and then L, and B. There we go. Thanks so much for watching and being a part of our day. Toodles, toodles.